All right, moving on. Kevin threw a football 19 and 2/3 yards. 19 2/3 Kevin. All right. Scott, he threw it 24 and 1/3 yards. Which statement's true? So it says Kevin threw the ball further, Scott threw the ball further, Kevin threw the ball further, Scott threw the ball further. Well, I know Scott threw the ball further. So the ones that say Kevin threw it further, I'm getting rid of. All right, so I already narrowed it down to B and D. Now it says Scott threw it this much further and Scott threw it this much further. So if it's how much further, just like if I say how much further did I jump than you and I jumped 6 feet and you jumped 5 feet, well, therefore I jumped 1 foot longer because I said 6 minus 5 in my head. So right here, I'm going to subtract these. Now you can, once again, subtract these in the calculator. If you don't know what 2/3 or 1/3 is as a decimal, type 2/3, okay, 0.6666. 1/3, 0.33333. All right, so now I know that, and I can say 19.66666 divided by 24.33333. I'm just going to use 1 6 and 1 3. I'm not going to go crazy with it. All right, because I'm going to get close to my answer. And watch this. Even though it's fractions, we can do this. All right, so 24 and 1/3. So 24.3 repeating. All right, divided by 19.6. Oh, I'm sorry. I did divide. I mean minus. All right, 19.6 equals 4.7. All right, so there's only one of these that has 4 and something. 4 and 2/3 would round up to 4.7, so it has to be B. It doesn't say 5 point anything, so you know it's not D. So right there, we figured it out. You did have to realize who threw it further, and you just have to go ahead and type in the calculator. That's how easy it is. I love these calculators. All right, moving on. Alicia wants to buy a camera. It costs $200. That's an expensive camera. Wants to buy a camera that costs $228 including tax. Every time you see including tax on the SOL, in your mind, just get rid of it. I promise you that is to confuse you because you're not going to learn about calculating tax until next year. You actually kind of learned how to this year, percent of stuff. But regardless, you're not going to do it on the SOL. I'm letting you know right now. So therefore, anytime you see tax, just cross it out in your mind. It's there to confuse you. All right. She has saved $475 each week. So 228 camera. All right. 4.75 each week. All right. And then 8 weeks. So how much more money does she need to purchase a camera? So she's saying that in 8 weeks, she did this every week. So this is a times right here. These are going to be times. All right, so 4.75 times 8. Doing it in the calculator. 38. So she has $38 saved up so far. Saved so far. All right, well, she needs 228, so I'm going to subtract it. 228 minus 38 equals 190. So 190. 228 minus 38 equals 190. That's your answer, and it's D. There's only one answer even close to the right answer. All right. All right, moving on. Regular price of a meal. Let's find out about this meal here. All right, the next question, number 20, just to let you know, is going to be X'd out. We do not go over Fahrenheit and Celsius. We didn't do that this year. All right, the regular price of a meal is $6.75. 6.75 equals regular price. All right, and then on Tuesday, the meal is on sale for $1 off. So $1 off on Tuesday. All right, and then what is the total cost of these 4 meals before tax? So it's saying that it's $6.75, but on Tuesday it's $1 off. If you want 4 meals, I'm assuming on Tuesday, it didn't say that, and it said before tax. We ignore tax, don't care. All right, so 4 meals for $1 off of $6.75. So that means I'm first going to subtract, and then I'm going to times it by 4. So $6.75 minus 1 is $5.75. I don't even need to do anything about that. So I need 5.75 times 4 meals. All right, let's find out. 5.75 times 4 equals 23. 23 bucks. And that's what I would put. It doesn't say round or anything crazy. Always look out for that because that's how they like to get you sometimes. 23. That's the number that would have to be typed in there. Just remember when you're typing the numbers in there, if it doesn't let you keep going, that means you're not doing it right. All right. Like I said, next question, X'd out. We did not go over this. All right, now coordinate planes. Everybody should get the coordinate planes right because that was where y'all blew it out the park. All right, in coordinate planes, this class, you guys basically all mastered coordinate planes. All right, so let's go ahead and do it then. So, which ordered pair is x, y. All right, best represents y on the grid. So here's y, and we got to get there. So first we go up, down. I'm sorry, wow. First we go left, right, then we go up, down. All right, so x and y, x and y. So left to right, I'm going to go to the right, and to get right above that dot, it's going to be on the 5. So 5 is my first number. All right, and then it goes down. So it goes down 2, so negative 2. So positive 5, negative 2. B. All right, so it's left, right, up, down. Left, right, up, down. So just think about it. The X is the old school number line. This is what you guys have been doing since kindergarten right here. Then we added this. All right, so you're always going to do what you learned first, left, right. And then you're going to do what you learned second. So that might be another way to help you remember which one's first, which one's second, because the test will not tell you. All right, and also a nice little tidbit. We're going to get the chance to use it later, but I still want to show you. Draw a C. I know most of y'all remember this. Draw a C if you need to know what quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, X quad and X line, Y line. All right, I'm terrible at drawing Y's. All right, moving on. Here we are. Now on the SOL, you will receive the formula. So I'm going to write both the formulas that apply to this or could apply to this on here. Area equals pi times the radius squared. That's what's going to show on your formula sheet. And you're also going to have circumference equals pi times diameter. All right, so both of these are on there. So Victor measured the circular lid, and found that D, diameter, was 8 inches. So 8 inches all the way across. C, the circumference was 25 inches. All right, which expression represents the approximate value for pi? All right, guys, please don't overthink these. Don't sit there and go, oh, was it diameter with the circumference and divided by the radius? None of that. All right, guys, go through the 4 answer choices that they give you on this kind of question every single time and just type them in the calculator. See which one gives you pi. All right, so the first one we have is 25 plus 8. 25 plus 8. Nope, that's not pi. All right. 25 divided by 8. 25 divided by 8. 3.125. That's going to be it. 25 times 8 is going to be 200. 25 minus 8 is going to be 17. So this is the only one that comes out to 3 point anything. So it's the only one that's even close. So that's the right answer. All right, so just type each one in and you're looking for pi. And you know pi is 3.14 because your formula sheet also has this on it. Pi equals 3.14. So you can't even say I forgot pi. No excuse. It won't even have that. All right. Moving on. Done with that page, front and back. Look at that. We're already almost halfway through this thing. This is great. Might have some extra time. All right. Neela is making a rectangular. As soon as I see rectangular, I'm drawing a rectangle. Every time. Placemats that are 12 inches wide. 12 inch wide. And 15 inches long. Okay, well, I did it the wrong way, but whatever. All right, what is the least amount of ribbon she will need to create a border? A border. A border goes around of one placemat. All right, so border, would that be perimeter or area? Perimeter. So if it's 12 over here, it's 12 up there. If it's 15 over here, it's 15 over there, or vice versa because I messed it up. All right, well, 15 plus 15 is 30, and 30 plus 12 is 42, plus 12 is 54. So we have, and you can also type this in a calculator, I'm sorry. And so 15 times 2 plus 12 times 2 equals 54. And you don't even need, since the order of operations works because times comes before plus, you could actually just type it just like that in there even without the parentheses. 15 times 2 plus 12 times 2 equals 54. All right. Now you got to figure out, is it square inches or inches? All right, if it's squared, what does squared mean? Area or perimeter?
Area.
Area is always squared. And if you ever forget, you're taking the test on top of these tiles. So just look down and go, oh yeah, squared is area. Because these tiles are area. These tiles are not a perimeter. These tiles aren't just around the corners of the wall. Otherwise, you'd be falling through the floor. All right? So just keep that in mind. Just look down. If you're ever saying, oh, is it squared? Look down. You'll see a square, and you'll know area is squared. All right. So not squared because it's perimeter. All right, next one, not doing it. We did not learn this. We did not learn surface area. Surface area is a very long formula. Surface area equals 2 times the length width plus 2 times the width height plus 2 times length width. Yep, that is what sixth graders had to do last year and in 2000, all the way back to 2014 and before. You don't have to do that this year. That's next year problems. So don't even sweat it. Yeah, go ahead. All right, so moving on. We don't care about that one. All right, we have Ava. She placed a point on her of her pencil on the origin. Origin, so we know we're talking about coordinate planes. Origin's that thing in the middle. Origin. 0, 0. Origin. All right. Rectangular coordinate plane. She marked a point after moving her pencil 4 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 7 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let me extend the black line. All right. So that's where it's at. That's the point. So we have 4 and 7, which would be right here. So negative 4, because we went left 4, and we went up 7, so positive 7. Which order pair identifies where she's at? Negative 4, positive 7. That's it. All right, that's all you got to do. Just follow left, right, and then up, down. Left, right, then up, down. And it even tells you left, so you didn't have to say, oh, it didn't. Now, it could have been more confusing where if it said she moved along the x-coordinate, negative 4. She moved along the y coordinate. I mean, they can do that kind of stuff, and they might. But this is normally how they do it, so just keep that in mind. All right, next one. Not doing it. Don't care. All right, which term most accurately describes all the figures below? They're all four-cornered objects. It was going to be quadrilateral if you're curious, but doesn't matter because you learn it next year. All right. But we did learn this. All right. STUVW is shown. STUVW. All right. Now, which polygon? Polygon's a multi-sided shape. All right. A circle is not a polygon because it just has one line that goes all the way around. It doesn't have any corners. All right, so which polygon is congruent to STUVW? So you look down and see which one looks about the same size, same shape. Congruent. Same size, same shape. Doesn't matter if it's backwards, upside down, inside out, whatever, as long as it's the same size and same shape. So I need something about the same length as that. And guys, I know how it works on your on your computers. You can basically use a ruler and you can see how long each side is and stuff. So you can sit there and go, oh, this side is that long. Okay, that looks about the same length, but that's a little bit longer. All right, that looks definitely the same length. So that goes from there to there. So use something to measure it if you need to. All right, this is a USB width. That is more than the USB is bigger than that one. The USB is bigger than this one. So it's most likely this one or that one. Looking at both of them, very hard to tell the difference, but look at this slope right here. 1 second, let me get a better setup. All right, look at this slope right here and look at this slope right here. This one goes more of an angle, this goes less of an angle. Does this go more or less of an angle? Less, so it'd be D. All right, so just look closely. They're going to get you on little stuff like that because you're like, oh, they're the same size. They're the same shape. They're really not because that angle right there. All right, just keep that in mind. They try to get you on little things.